first thing I'm gonna start with my all-time favorite Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. The name has completely gone. I don't know why it happens with this packaging, but it happens. I love to put it on. You don't want to be dry at all. You just want to look, effortlessly beautiful. Like, I go ham with this product because there is no coverage in this, and it just leaves you with a beautiful sheen to your face. I'm gonna go with a brush today because with this product, if you go on with a beauty blender, like there's nothing left then, because the blender is gonna soak up all the product, and then what's the point? The best thing to use with this kind of product is a brush. I think the best thing for this kind of look is a skin tint. So I'm just gonna use my Smashbox Halo Skin Tint. I'm gonna put it on directly because why not? We're gonna leave the eye area alone, okay? We do not touch that area. Now I'm gonna take a dry beauty blender. I'm gonna use this concealer from Pat McGrath. This is one of the best concealer on the market. I'm just gonna apply this wherever I see a mark or something that I wanna hide, like little pimple marks, because I had horrible pimple a few months ago, like 2 months ago, when I was about to go on a trip. Can you imagine? Like, I was on a trip fully dressed up, but on my face I had this pimple patches. Sometimes you need to be without makeup to really enjoy the place you're at. That I realized this time, because I'm always with my full makeup, but this time I couldn't wear makeup at all. Now for the under eye, I'm gonna use this concealer. This is one of the best concealer you'll find in the drugstore, because first of all, it's lightweight. This is like my third bottle. I have used this literally every day. It feels so lightweight and it full coverage, like full coverage. For this look, I don't want a very thick layer of product under my eyes. It should look, like lightweight, like she barely has any makeup on her kind of thing. That's why I chose this concealer. I'm not gonna put it directly. I'm gonna use a brush, take out the product. I'm gonna just start putting it there. Not blending it now. I'm gonna let it sit and marinate. But first, I'm just gonna lay it down, not too heavily. I'm using a brush so that I can have control over it. Just gonna lay down. It instantly gonna cover, brighten up, and make you look even. Now when it's marinating, I'm gonna use my contour. This is from ELF. This is in the shade 5. I'm just gonna, place it here. 2 dots, not more than that. Because we're going for a natural look today. I'm gonna take a brush. I'm gonna start blending it out. I go high up to my temple. I almost forgot my jaw. 3 dots. If you know me, you know that how much I love pink blush, like that Barbie pink blush, but we are not gonna use that today. We're going for natural, so I'm gonna use 2 of blushes. One, this is from Chic Lab. Very sadly, I'm just gonna use only 1 dot today. I'm also gonna take this ELF blush in the shade Dusty Rose. This is a very beautiful muted rose color. This is also 1 dot. just gonna take the same brush. I'm gonna start blending it, but upwards. I have a more rounder face, so I don't come over here with my blush. I think it makes it look more rounder. So I'm just gonna go upwards so that it snatches me. Okay, now that is done, I'm gonna take my beauty blender again and start blending out my concealer. I'm gonna go like upwards with the concealer also. So for the powder today, I'm gonna go with my all-time favorite Laura Mercier loose setting powder. I'm gonna pick up some loose powder and I'm gonna just lay it there. I always bake because I get creases very easily. I'm gonna do some reverse contouring here. I'm gonna prime my eyelid with this concealer. This is from L'Oreal. Just gonna use a brush. I have prepped and set my upper lid, but before moving on to the eye, I'm gonna do the rest of my face. Most important step that I do while I do my makeup is I set my liquid blush with a powder blush, and I set my liquid contour with a powder contour or a bronzer. For my blush, I'm gonna be using this blush from MAC. I love this muted pink color. I take my brush, I'm gonna take out my blush, like very good for everyday purpose. And also for the bronzer, I'm gonna use this bronzer. This is Road Cosmetics Go For The Bronze, but this is the shade. This is very dark. It's okay, we are not gonna get that bronzy. We're gonna take some of the product and just dust it out, then apply it. It's gonna be so much more natural. I'm a girl who loves to put on bronzer, like in any occasion you'll see me applying bronzer. Like when you're doing your makeup, you need to have a balance. I can't go out looking like a white ghost. I need color on my face. And very lightly you can set the rest of your face with a compact powder. I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury. It's in the shade 2 medium. I'm just gonna use a big brush. I'll go over the places where I need to set my face. I'm just gonna use a black pencil kajal from Maybelline, and very lightly I'm gonna put the product here on the outer part of my eyes to create a natural shadow just there. Can be messy, don't worry, we're gonna blend it out. I'm gonna get a small brush and I'm just gonna blend it out very close to the lash line. I'm not going smoky today. Like, I have created a natural shadow for the eye. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm gonna do the same for the other eye. See, it's just a wing, but it's not really a wing. It's a very soft, diffused. It's gonna create that shadow to your eyes. And I'm gonna be very close to the lash line. You can do this with brown also. We're gonna go for eyelash today. I'm gonna use this half lashes. This is what I bought from Amazon. I'm gonna put on my Maybelline Sky High Mascara before putting on the lashes. Okay, this is me after applying the eyelash. Eyelashes are so good and they're so cheap. They're literally for 400 for 10 pair of eyelashes. So this is after applying the eyelashes. These are looking so pretty. Not gonna forget to contour our nose. So I just took the bronzer and I'm lightly gonna put it here. I'm gonna connect it to our eyebrows very gently, very lightly. I'm gonna put a little bit here, like in the center of my nose, to leave that, bronze shadow. And if you want, you can put it underneath your nose. Not very harsh, very lightly. I'm gonna dust off my baking, but I'm gonna take a little bit of my powder. I'm gonna dust everything out very gently. I'm also gonna put the blush we applied on top of my eyelid. Now put the blush very lightly and I'm gonna take it out. That's it. Everything connects together. And don't forget your lower lash mascara. I'm gonna put it towards the outside. Like I take the lashes and the outer side. Everything is done. Just gonna do our lips. I'm just gonna take a lip pencil from Pat McGrath. This is in the shade Structure. I'm gonna overline my lips. This is very light, very close to my actual lip color. Let's try it on a lipstick from L'Oreal Paris. This is in the shade 601 Worth It. This is how it looks like. I'm just gonna take another lip pencil from Color Bar. This is more darker brown. I don't wanna go too much dark. Oh, this lip combo. Wow. And if you want, you can use a bit of highlighter. I'm gonna use the Benefit Cookie highlighter. This is the best highlighter. I'm gonna use a big brush. I'm gonna just put it on the high point of my cheek, on my nose. Yeah, that's it. That's how I look. Effortless, but it takes a lot of effort. It's the finished look. And yeah, let me know if you like the look, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.